All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to what is officially becoming the business end of the Division 1 season. It is now Matchday 7, as Ajax look to avoid relegation, as well as, Wolverhampton looking to avoid relegation. Two clubs at the bottom of the table, Ajax claiming their first win last time out, and Wolverhampton having a very poor kind of season here, has to be said, especially with the talent that they do have. But now, really, I think we can start to see, really officially now, where these teams can sort themselves out in the league table. Speaking of the league table, let's have a minute and go over that right now. After match day number 6 in Division 1, it is that of Real Madrid, who is now on top with 12 points over Bordeaux's 11. Bordeaux having their first loss of the season last time out. Third place does belong to Inter Miami. Fourth place, Crew Alexandra. That team has relatively taken a tumble in the recent weeks. It's Wolverhampton in 5th at 5 points. Actually, matter of fact, tied with Crew Alexandra on points, only behind on goal difference. And Ajax currently at 3 points. So for the time being, no, I looked at that wrong. I'm looking at goals for. It is 8 points for Crew, 6 for Wolverhampton, and 3 for Ajax. So Ajax, realistically, with a couple of good results in these next 2 games, it's definitely not over yet. I think that is a big thing to understand for this Ajax squad. It's not over yet. They got the first win last time out. Wolverhampton not playing as well, up to par, so we'll have to wait and see what comes of this one here. But for the time being, it's Frimpong inwards to Frankie de Jong, trying to get round Andrew Robertson. It's back heel to now Marcus Rashford, trying to work inwards. Martinelli tackled, and Wolverhampton's going to get this one away. Ajax losing in penalties to Miami in the in-season tournament semifinals. That was a fantastic second game, that. 2-2 after 120 minutes of football played. And penalties 7-6 in favor of the Flamingos. Absolutely game of the season candidate there. Mickey van de Ven has apparently gone upfield. It's Mohamed Salah working inwards now. Salah! And puts it away. Our first of match day 7. Well, it starts again. De Bruyne to Salah, and they've given him so much space there. Joelinton kind of looks as if he wants to tackle him initially and then just kind of gives up as he makes his way into the 18-yard box. But in fairness, I would too if Mohamed Salah is on the ball in that part of the field. 1-0 to Ajax, to Wolverhampton against Ajax. Well, early one there, but I think Ajax could definitely strike back. Just to look at the games to come in the next little bit here, as it looks as if it's with Luis Diaz now. Musiala, can he get around? Oh, it's Van de Ven to Salah, who cuts backwards. That one's going to be deflected out for a corner. Just to look at the other games coming up here. Crew Alexandra versus Miami, second. Real Madrid hosting Bordeaux. Should be a fantastic game, that. 2 teams vying to go top of the table. Only a couple of match day left. As far as Division 2, that ball swung in. Bicycle kick clearance away. Oh, but he's gone down. He's hurt. Oh, well, he's put it all on the line there. And I'm afraid it does look as if he's trying to get back up. Who is that that's gone down? Can't quite tell. Still down. Could be a call to the bench here, potentially. No, he has gotten back up, whoever it may be. We'll get the bug here in a minute, I'm assuming. As Cristiano Ronaldo on the left side to Martinelli. Back to Ronaldo. As Joelinton backwards has Rashford inwards. Marcus Rashford now to Ronaldo. That ball, I think, is going to be... Nope, just out for a goal kick. As far as Division 2 is concerned, Southampton hosting West Bromwich Albion. AC Milan hosting Nottingham Forest. That should be a fun one. And Saint Etienne hosting the Go Ahead Eagles. As far as the in-season tournament is concerned, it was Marcus Rashford with the injury. Hey, you're telling me he was injured in the 18 on the opposite side of the pitch and then ran all the way back? Huh. Anyway. As far as the in-season tournament, we've got 2 games left. The third place game, Bordeaux versus Ajax. And then Inter Miami and the Go Ahead Eagles. That should be a very fun game. That's Division 2 side and Eagles. I think play very well in cup competition. They haven't really put together the results in the season. Although now Kevin De Bruyne off the woodwork, back to Luis Diaz, and on the volley, second chance, puts it away. Well, what a way to poach it then, and to get the second chance effort. De Bruyne, I think, did Neuer get a touch to it, was able to save it off the crossbar, but he won't get the second one. Just won't be able to get back up in time. Diaz has struck it very well. Risky to take one on like that, especially with such an open goal. Absolutely opportunity to miss, but he hasn't. Well, 2-0 here to Wolverhampton. A result that we kind of, I'm not going to say necessarily expected. I kind of thought Arsenal was going to have a little bit of an uptick in performance here, considering the great game they did have versus Miami and the win last time out versus Crew. Well, it's Gabriel Martinelli, potentially chance to strike back here. Martinelli, he's got to be able to work his way around Trent Alexander-Arnold into the corner. Half an hour gone. Trent gets that one out of play. It'll be a corner. So it'll be Martin Odegaard to take the corner. I believe snatched a goal and an assist in last week's match play. Plays it short to Martinelli. Left it over the top, looking for Joelinton on the volley. Just missed. He probably could have played that one on the ground and gotten better results, although he struck it pretty well, just slightly off target. Good effort. Gianluigi Donnarumma getting that one away, trying to find Robertson in midfield. It actually ends up at Joelinton. Now back to Maddison, to Robertson. De Bruyne, back to Maddison. Robertson. Wolverhampton moving well again. De Bruyne's onside, has Salah, shot saved, out for a corner. Well, good save that time by Neuer. From much closer distance as well. A little odd that he's not been able to save the ones further away. De Bruyne plays the corner short to Salah. May have some men inwards here, including Diaz. He might take it himself, although he's been tackled by De Ligt. Oh, Salah's gone down. Well, didn't look that bad of a challenge that sent him downwards, but Mohamed Salah is down. Still in the Ajax 18-yard box. Finally gets himself back to his feet, but hopefully that one's not going to last too long. Salah has been a crucial part of this Wolverhampton squad so far today, and still considerably early in this game to be thinking about substitutions. Joelinton will have Frankie de Jong here. Yeah, I'll have to play backwards, I'm afraid. This Ajax squad, for the time being, it kind of does look a little bit skittish as far as trying to play the ball forward. Like, we got Ronaldo on the outside here. It does play inwards a good ball. Maybe now will be Frankie on the laces. Oh, that's going to be a penalty. Virgil van Dijk, I'm afraid, is the culprit. Now let's see what happens here. So, tries it on the laces. Yeah, he's tried to turn away from it, and his arm is absolutely not in a natural position. That is, I'm afraid, the correct call. And it'll be Cristiano Ronaldo with the penalty attempt here. Oh, and it's saved by Gigi Donnarumma. Wow, okay. Great save from the penalty spot. Donnarumma has guessed correctly. Ronaldo has struck it with some pace, but goodness me. I did not expect this being still a 2-0 game. But the attack isn't over yet. Maybe Ajax can work one in on the ground here. Well, it's Martinelli. Around Kevin De Bruyne, inwards to Ronaldo. Maybe will he have it this time? Inwards to Joelinton, tackled by Van Dijk. Luis Diaz backwards to Musiala. Diaz again, already on a goal today, but a Frimpong good tackle. Ajax with it again now. Oh, who's that? That's gone down again. Tell you what, injuries left and right here. Oh, no, he's working his shoulder. Luis Diaz. Oh, De Bruyne's way by himself. That is a good save, though. Substitution being made now. Daniel Parejo replacing Musiala. I believe that was the one who went down injured there in midfield. That's a bit of a bold decision, that. But if the injury was going to plague him, Swung that one inwards, looking for... Oh, it's at the feet of Salah. Brought down. With it now is Rashford. That's going to do it. 2-0 at the end of the half. Wolverhampton Wanderers. Mohamed Salah and Luis Diaz, the 2 goal scorers. Salah nearly had a second. Was, I believe, saved by Neuer, but off the woodwork into the feet of Luis Diaz, actually on the volley as well. It has been a good half for Wolverhampton. But Ajax have absolutely had their opportunities as well. They've been close, and I think they do still have a chance here. In case anybody would like to make substitution changes, I'll kind of leave it open for now. Once again, if there is anybody that wants to make substitutions here, they can put that in the chat now. Well, let's look at our performances here. Ronaldo at the, what did that say, 6'3". Rashford a 5'5". Having had a slight injury in the earlier minutes then. Salah, Diaz a goal each. Injury there for Salah. And then Musiala had the other one. Yeah, a couple of injuries so far, nothing really else. I don't believe we're going to need to make substitutions here. If they'd like to message me, I can certainly do my best to get it in the in-between. We will wait until the clock hits 58. All right. There it goes. All right, we are ready to go. Second half. Now underway. So Ajax getting us underway here. It will be Ronaldo back to Odegaard. It looks like we did have a substitution. It was Parejo that came on for Musiala. That was before the half. Just waiting to see now if potentially Ajax can work their way forward faster. Of course, I think that in previous games, if they were playing the Wolverhampton of previous weeks, they may have had a better opportunity. I think really, Wolverhampton for a long time was only running 3 defenders. They've gone to the 4-3-3 this week. I think that's probably working better for the time being. The question is if Ajax can find a good enough run inwards to make it a shot that they can't miss. Realistically, it's got to be one of those. I think when you got such the defensive presence as well. Of course, they did commit a handball there, Virgil van Dijk, and gave up a penalty that Donnarumma saved. Trent Alexander-Arnold tackles. It does go out for a corner. And a substitution. It will be Sadio Mane replacing Marcus Rashford. Rashford, I guess, still potentially ailing from whatever injury plagued him in the first half. And Odegaard looks like he'll be playing this one short to Martinelli as well. A lot of corners being played short from the ground. I kind of wish they were played more in the air. It's played way back to Frimpong, who has seemed to have moved backwards. It's with Delict. Tried to get it to Frimpong. That one taken away by Madison. And now it's Robertson. Can he get round Joelinton and maybe find a way forward? Madison with it now to De Bruyne. Robertson. He can get round Delict. May have a way through here. Inwards to Salah. Luis Diaz looking for his brace. Got to get round Frimpong first. Frimpong giving him a good fight there. Isn't able to do it. And Timber has cleared the danger on the ground. About an hour gone. Still 2-0 to Wolverhampton. It's been a good game. Realistically, this Ajax squad underachieving for the talent they do have. It is a substitution being made now. I believe that will be Ruben Neves replacing Joelinton in midfield. Joelinton, another one of those players you'd have to kind of wonder why he's not been able to provide some talent like he did last season for what was then Arsenal. Luis Diaz. Virgil van Dijk. 63rd minute of play now. Wolverhampton once again trying to find their way forward, now in the attacking third, trying their best at least. I think realistically, as long as they can even probably put one more past this Ajax squad, this game will be realistically done and dusted. It's with Madison. Can he get around Ruben Neves now? Oh, somehow he has. It's with De Bruyne, but I believe that was De Ligt who made a good defensive effort then and got it away. Now we'll have to see if potentially Ajax can counter. It's with Martin Odegaard. Now they've actually decided to play backwards there. A bit of a halted process. With Saliba to De Ligt. And again, with only 20 minutes remaining, you'd kind of expect Ajax to start pushing the pace now. It's with Ronaldo. He's beaten its man, and Ronaldo puts it away. Well, Ronaldo really did well there to beat his man. I believe was that Van de Ven and Van Dijk had kind of overcommitted on the tackle. Yeah, there you can see it. And that has left him open on his right foot. Surprisingly enough, he's handled it better with defensive presence instead of from the penalty spot, Ronaldo. It's 2-1. Wolverhampton still in the lead, but Ajax, a breath of fresh air potentially. What a tackle by Martinelli. Referee, let's see a foul there. Of course, whatever manager that was on the touchline disagrees. Madison to Trent Alexander-Arnold to Madison again, and I think we're going to start seeing Wolverhampton maybe take it a little bit slower now that we're getting to the last 20 minutes. Ajax will not be wanting to do that. They're going to be wanting to press forward here very quickly. Let's see if that's the case. It's Frankie de Jong. Back to Odegaard, to de Jong again. Sadio Mane with it now. Inwards to Ronaldo, looking for his second potentially. Oh, it's a good-looking move here from Ajax. Gets it through to Mane, who's onside, trying to work it forward. Can Ajax find the equalizing goal now? It's with Martin Odegaard. Can't get it through. Mickey van de Ven, a good defensive presence that time, which was very risky. I tell you what, that was seemingly a more difficult turn of events there for the Wolverhampton defense than in which they conceded. Less than 15 minutes remaining now. Alexander-Arnold with it on the touchline. Van de Ven inwards. I tell you what, 3 points here would go well for Wolverhampton. That will be definitely welcome. I think to get a draw here for relatively either side would be unacceptable. Substitution being made. Nacho Fernandez does replace Mickey van de Ven. For Wolverhampton, they need 3 points to stay afloat. For Ajax, they need 3 points to potentially keep it within reach. I think realistically, is the 3 points more important to Wolverhampton here maybe than to Ajax? Because you'd have to say Wolverhampton probably don't deserve to be relegated this season, but it's so tight in and amongst Division 1 that it's looking increasingly likely. Ajax has no doubt been one of the worst teams this season, and that's speaking statistically as well. But if they are able to avoid relegation, it's got to start here. With 10 minutes to go, Wolverhampton now on the attack. It's Parejo. May slip it through to Luis Diaz. Frimpong's been left in the dust now. And Wolverhampton moving well. It's Kevin De Bruyne inwards. Can he get round Saliba? No. Frimpong makes a good defensive effort for the time being, but it's back with Diaz versus Neves. He's got Salah there. He's got Kevin De Bruyne. Salah's going to try to take it on his own. Potentially. No. Still with it now. And Ajax finally get to it. Less than 5 minutes remaining. Odegaard to Mane. Sadio Mane now. Oh, has Ronaldo. Can Ronaldo find his way through? No, Nacho Fernandez does get to it first, and that looks like it could be. I was going to say one of the last opportunities for Ajax. Here goes Frimpong again. Just a couple of minutes remaining. He's got to get around Parejo first. Someone's got to be coming close to him in this scenario. Yeah, you see, that's what happened there. He's gotten himself into the corner with 3 Wolverhampton defenders on him, and not one Ajax player has actually stepped up and given himself an opportunity to have a pass. But now coming on is Berghuis. This is the man here who scored the late equalizer against Miami in extra time to send that game to penalties. Could that be a sign of things to come? We're only going to get maybe 2 minutes added time here. Already now, yeah, there it is, 2 minutes, but it's been given away very quickly in midfield, and now it's Andrew Robertson working his way forward. The goal to potentially seal, definitely seal, this win for Wolverhampton. Not going to happen. Ajax now with it with just a little bit of time remaining. They got to get going quickly. It's with Sadio Mane. Can he get round Fernandez? Looking forward on the outside. Sadio Mane can't get it. Now with Odegaard tackled away, and that's going to do it. 2-1 the final score. Wolverhampton survive the late pressures by the Dutch side. Sigh of relief for Wolverhampton. Jeers from the Ajax supporters. Well, hang on just a minute. Ronaldo got man of the match despite losing. How does that make any sense? I mean, congratulations. Fantastic, I guess. That doesn't make any sense. Did nobody on Wolverhampton play good enough to earn that, really? That kind of surprises me. Anyway, next up, Crew Alexandra. Hosting Miami. All right, then, match number 2 here of match week 7. Crew Alexandra hosting Inter Miami. Two sides in very interesting positions coming into today's game. Crew Alexandra have fallen from top of the table all the way down to 4th in the recent couple of games. They're behind Miami by 1 point in the table. They are still safe from relegation for the time being, considering... actually, no, that's just not even true. Wolverhampton took the 3 points. So realistically... And they're tight on goal difference as well. Crew Alexandra's got to win and then win by 2 to remain in 4th place here. Actually, no. So they've got a win would absolutely keep them in 4th. If they tie, yeah, that's not going to be enough. If they tie, Wolverhampton will go ahead on goal difference. Big game here for Crew. For Miami. Currently find themselves at 9 points. They could go up to 12 after all said and done. Potentially, could that even mean getting themselves, in the double digits, as well as our 2 championship leaders, which play in just a little bit time. Madrid atop the table, 12 points to Bordeaux's 11. Miami in 3rd at 9 points. They could very well enter that conversation for league title winners if a good result here does happen. For this Crew Alexandra side, as I said, need to get themselves into a position where they win this game. If they do not, if they tie, they go down to 5th. If they lose, they go down to 5th. It's very simple. Crew have to win here to keep themselves out of the relegation zone. And realistically, it has to be said, with just a couple of matches remaining, we could have a very different relegation picture by the end of the season in Matchday 10. Now for a throw taken quickly. Crew Alexandra looking to move the ball fast here. Karim Benzema with a good tackle. Remember, this Miami side will face go-ahead Eagles in the final after having won versus Ajax in penalties. So Luka Modric now. Good tackle from Martinez, and Alphonso Davies will have to get around Phil Foden, and does. Toni Kroos. Martinez. Jesus. Lautaro Martinez back to Jesus now, and inwards to Toni Kroos. Marco Reus with it now. Marquinhos going to get it away. Maybe now can Miami find themselves a counterattack here with Bruno Fernandes. David Alaba trying to pressure, but Fernandes has the outside. He'll back heel to Grealish inwards. Back to Fernandes. Tries to get round. I think this is going to go against as a handball for Alphonso Davies. Sorry, David Alaba. And a free kick here for Bruno Fernandes. Is well a ways away. You're not trying it for goal from this point, but if Grealish and maybe Benzema get behind in behind the wall here, they beat out their marker off the edge of the 18. That could be a good look. He's not too far away, but that angle is going to be not really helpful for him to be able to shoot. Fernandez looks like he's going for it here. Oh my goodness! Well, I tell you what, Allison a comfortable save on the goal line, but did not expect that. I was more expecting a cross inwards. That was not the case, as it turns out. That was a, dare I say, dumb decision by Fernandez to not be trying to play that ball inwards. So once again, let's hit the stakes for you here. A draw for Miami, and they will remain third. A win for Miami. They could even potentially go, well, they wouldn't go top of the table. Best they could get is second, I believe. For Crew Alexandria, it's very simple. They have to win this game to stay in fourth, and to avoid relegation, avoid the battle at least. It's Martinez. He'll get that ball stripped off him. A draw or a loss would send Crew Alexandria into the relegation zone. Tackle that out of play. That's going to be a goal kick, as it turns out. Lautaro Martinez, that's the man to watch, not the goalkeeper, who's also named Martinez. No, it's the forward from Crew Alexandria I'm speaking of here. Realistically, you know, he's had a couple of good moments here this season. I think most of them have come in from the domestic cup fixtures. Even then, they went out in the second round. If we look at the league statistics, Lautaro Martinez only has one goal on the season. His counterpart, his teammate, however, Gabriel Jesus, does have 4. He's tied for league-leading scorer alongside Kylian Mbappe. Now with Phil Foden, has Karim Benzema. Inwards to Foden. Foden trying to get himself around Alphonso Davies, can't quite do it. And about a half an hour gone here, some attempts from either side. Nothing, really convincing though. Alaba. It's with Alphonso Davies now. Martinez. Toni Kroos. Potentially a chance in the corner. Luke Shaw tackles. And now Phil Foden gets it to Benzema. Foden to Fernandez. Maybe through here to Benzema. Inwards to Modric. Back to Foden. Phil Foden has some space. Looks for it on his left foot. Good save from Allison. And out for a corner. Fernandez will be taking this one. Tries to play it short. Oh, Grealish has had a bit of a fall there. Fernandez. Back to Sandro Tonali, one of his first touches of the day. Fernandez again has Foden. Foden tried to turn and find a shot. Couldn't quite have the time to pull it off. Balls to Marquinhos. He'll get it back to Grealish and Modric now. And once again, Miami looking good. It's Benzema. Through to Foden. Foden back to Benzema. Benzema at the near post. Can't find a shot yet. Rodriguez in defense. Out for a... Is he pointing for a goal kick there? Yes, he is. Lame header then. Back at the feet of Miami once more. Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw looking well with it now. Has Karim Benzema. Tonali. Fernandez. Oh, Luka Modric here. The shot. Another good save from Allison. That one's going to be out for a corner. played short here to Phil Foden, trying to work it on the ground. Foden to Benzema. Can he turn and shoot? Nope. Benzema's actually gone down in a heap then. As Per Alexandra looked to be on the attack, Karim Benzema still down in the 6-yard box on the other end of the pitch. This could be massive here if Miami can't get him back. It looks like maybe has he gotten back to his feet. No, still not yet. Through now with Gabriel Jesus in back. Yeah, Benzema is still down. I feel like the next time they get a stoppage in play here, that substitution will have to be made a yes. Karim Benzema down in a heap. There it is again. Jesus with the tackle then. It didn't really look as if it was that bad of a tackle. Maybe it just land weird. Happens. The substitution replacing Karim Benzema. Who is that? I've seen him before. Is that Mikel Merino? Jorginho with the corner, swung in, headed away from Grealish. And that'll do it for the first half. So, big story then. Karim Benzema goes down with injury. How does that affect this Miami squad, who haven't really relied on Karim Benzema that much this season? It could be something, it could not be. But what it absolutely is still 0-0 at halftime. Just curious who was that did replace. I believe it's Mikel Merino. No, it's Berardi. Seems to have taken over the central striker position then. Phil Foden still on the wing, Grealish on the right. Well, that's a tough call to make, realistically. I think, he's a good enough player to warrant that happening. But again, you have to think that's a very unfortunate set of circumstance there for Karim Benzema to have gone down. But again, we look at Benzema as a player. He hasn't really provided all that much to Miami this season. Just the one goal then in league competition. We're going to give this to 20 if there's any substitutions to be made. Of course, now that we're live, I'm kind of allowing that again. It's very difficult to do, obviously, when you're not live. All right, let's get ourselves back underway here. Second half underway now. Crew Alexandra, the hosts, getting us back underway here. Again, let's reiterate this once more. Crew Alexandra need to go out on a win here. If they don't, they move into the relegation zone. Miami could absolutely join the front three. It's going to depend on the result that we do have in Madrid between Madrid and Bordeaux. Luka Modric, Bruno Fernandes inwards to Berardi, the substitute. Oh, chips Allison! Well, what a bit of class then from the substitute. I don't know if that's going to go down as a goal or an own goal there. It did go off of Allison's glove. Now let's see it again. Modric Works it over to Fernandez inwards, and Berardi's there rather by himself. Allison tries his best to keep it out, but he was beaten then. No Tim Howard heroics this time from Allison Becker. Does get a touch to it. I'm curious to see if that does go down as an own goal or a counted goal then. No, it does go down as Berardi's goal. Okay, well deserved. 1-0 to Inter Miami. Well, tackled by Sandro Tonali, and now Miami looking to move their way forward. Tonali to Modric to Grealish. Jack Grealish lofted over, looking for Foden. Half volley, yes it is! Miami scored twice in quick succession with Phil Foden. Beautiful half volley, gets Allison below the glove. Fantastic ball inwards then from Grealish. Brilliantly placed. And Foden has rather poked it in the goal, really. Second touch, hits it well and low. And 2-0 to Inter Miami. Well, massive turn of events here for Inter Miami. Suddenly, as the second half got underway, that squad has come alive. What was a very even first half, both sides having some opportunities, now looks to be Miami controlling this game. Although, can Lautaro Martinez potentially change that and lead the way for this Crew Alexandra side, once again looking to avoid relegation. Again, the loss here, or a tie, puts them in that zone. Advantage being played with Gabriel Jesus now versus Marquinhos. Good tackle. Grealish to Tonali. So Foden. Tonali backwards. Out wide to Luke Shaw. Modric. Berardi. That pass intercepted by John Stones. Royce. Jesus with it now to Toni Kroos. Back to Royce. Out wide to David Alaba. Crew looking well. That pass deflected off of the boot of Luke Shaw. Back to possession of Miami. Less than a half an hour remaining. That with Grealish. Well, past Alphonso Davies with ease, but working himself into the corner. Backheel pass to Luka Modric. Inwards to Berardi. Fernandez to Foden. The shot. Can't get it. Good defense from Crew. That one was close. Let's get Jesus. Get around Marquinhos and maybe Luke Shaw here, while he can't quite do both. So Martinez. Martinez to Rodriguez, and back to Martinez again. Just about 20 minutes remaining. Rodriguez to Martinez. To Kroos. With Martinez in the corner. Back to Jorginho. Tackled for the time being by Modric, but still with his Jorginho. Finally cleared away. But back to the feet of John Stones. 20 minutes remaining. David Alaba to Royce. Inwards to Jesus. That's Kroos. Can't get around Thiago Silva. Sandro Tonali is going to be the one getting that one away. And now potentially can Miami find the counter. Fernandez to Modric, to Berardi, back to Modric. Some good-looking football here from Miami. And again to Modric, out wide to Shaw. Pass slipped through brilliantly. Jorginho does intercept well then, but good move. Unfortunately doesn't amount to anything. And again, bit of a turnover then from Alphonso Davies, I believe that is. Modric in the corner, trying to work past. Does. As Grealish inwards goes down in the box, referee says get up. With Jorginho. Toni Kroos. Martinez trying to work his way forward. Has Davies then on the outside. Has Lautaro Martinez with it now. Can't find a way forward. 10 minutes remaining. On Stones to Rodriguez. Over to Jorginho. Good ball that. Marco Royce. This is Luke Shaw in the corner. At the touchline, keeps it in play. David Alaba now. Around Phil Foden. Out for a corner. 8 minutes remain. And substitution being made then. It's Mikel Oyarzabal replacing Marco Royce. Royce, I think, has had a very lackluster game, although in fairness to him, hasn't really gotten the opportunity. But Jorginho with the corner. Does it change now? Corner swung in, looking for Oyarzabal. Can't get it. Oyarzabal still with it to David Alaba. Can't find a shot. With Toni Kroos. Can't find a pass. With Jorginho. Tackled by Marquinhos. And now Phil Foden with 5 minutes remaining. Can he get round John Stones and get his way forward? No, he'll find Berardi backwards. Fernandes to Tonali, to Modric, to Tonali, to Fernandes. Berardi with it now. Can he get round John Stones and find a way forward? Yes, he can. Less than 5 minutes remaining now. Miami looking for the third. That pass intercepted. Now with Lautaro Martinez. Back to Jorginho. Lofted over the top for Jesus. Gets round Phil Foden. Can he get round Luke Shaw? Luke Shaw, another good tackle. Marquinhos at the touchline. Oh, given up. Kroos inwards. Well, Mikel Oyarzabal with the goal. I'm afraid maybe it's too little too late. But nevertheless, good way to play then. Given up from Marquinhos on the touchline. Inwards from Kroos. Oyarzabal finishes first time. And Emi Martinez out of position there. Not too really his fault. Kind of a lapse in judgment there by the Miami defense, and Mikel Oyarzabal has Kroos' goal. 2-1, still in favor of Miami. Only a couple of minutes remaining here. We're going to have 2 minutes added time. Potentially can Crew find a way back here in the dying moments. They'll have to move very quickly. And already it doesn't really appear that that's going to be the case unless can they pressure and get on the ball. Marquinhos, no, not going to be able to do it. Inter Miami 2-1 over Crew Alexandra. Miami comfortably sit in the top three. Crew Alexandra now, I believe, facing relegation. And now to our final match of the day. Goodness me, it's been a late one, this. Real Madrid hosting my Bordeaux side. Should be fantastic, this, I tell you what. Real Madrid, this side, top of the table. But this is really, I think, the match here to decide who, at the end of it all, will go home top of the table. I think this is huge here. This is huge here for Madrid, realistically, because they beat Bordeaux right now, and they comfortably sit top of the table. I think they then become the team to beat. Bordeaux lose one game this season and fall down to second. Results elsewhere have not helped them. They could absolutely find themselves back top of the table now. They currently sit 11 points. I think they still will be behind Miami, so they'll go second. But still, massive, massive turn of events here. Well, no, because Miami will be at 12 points. So, no, Bordeaux would go back top of the table if they're at 11. Yeah, so if Bordeaux wins, top of the table for them. Of course, this Bordeaux side got thumped 7-2 on aggregate between the two games versus Go-Ahead Eagles. Last time out, lost 2-0 to Miami. Miami side on an upturn. Bordeaux potentially on a bit of a backslide for the time being, although Madrid, another one of those teams to really look out for. That team has been flying recently. Dominic Szoboszlai with the winning goal for Los Blancos last time out. Bordeaux have gone back to two central defensive midfielders in both Palhinha and Casemiro. Polina hasn't really gotten much of a start so far this season, but maybe now that they've got some extra support in defense in midfield, that will be more helpful for Bordeaux. Still, it will be Diogo Jota and Cody Gakpo, the tandem working in teamwork there atop the side. Gregor Kobel still in goal. Ben White at right back. It will be Kingsley Coman coming back in, replacing Lorenzo Insigne, as well as Raheem Sterling not getting the start. This is the first time since Raheem Sterling has been picked up that he's not found the starting 11. That could be a mistake. It could be a benefit to this new system that Bordeaux is looking for. Still, Benjamin Pavard does not find the starting 11. It's been a rough couple of bits there for Benjamin Pavard. A couple of crucial mistakes versus Etienne. Of course, in fairness, I mean, played pretty good at other times, but one group of mistakes, and that's all it takes. That's all it has taken. Oh, given up in front of goal. Oh, I think this is going to go down as offside. Mbappe can't believe it. Lino's got the flag down. Let's see what's happened. There's the pass inwards. Mbappe is offside by just the toe, but that's a really difficult call, that, because I don't know. Let's see. So, sorry, we got to rewind this now. No, it's in the build-up as well. Yeah, because he's offside. No, I don't like that call. I don't like that call. You know why? Because that has gone off the defender last. It has absolutely touched the foot then of, who's that? Is that Polina or Casemiro? It's gone off the foot of Casemiro right there. That is deflected into the path. Mbappe is offside, but that has now been played by both Casemiro and Kim Min-jae as well. And Mbappe takes it and scores. That, in my opinion, should go down as a good goal. Why it hasn't is a little surprising. Yeah, I hate to say it, Madrid should absolutely be up 1-0 right now. That is a baffling call. That one's going to be out for a corner. Maybe is that the correct call and I'm just dumb? I mean, I don't know. As far as I can interpret the rule, if the defender plays the ball and it ends up in the possession of a player who's in an offside position, it is still... he is still in play at that point. Casemiro to Kingsley Coman from the corner, played short. Gets round Mbappe, inwards to Moussa Diaby, to Varane, who's playing quite forward. Rafael Varane now thrown down in a heap as well, and he's holding... Well, I was going to say he's holding his knee. He's gotten back up and protesting the referee's no call. Valverde to Mbappe, to Vinicius. Oh, this is looking difficult here for Bordeaux. Madrid have space and have the ball as well. Two very dangerous things. So Bosley tackled. Coman to Digne, backwards to Polina, to Digne again. Kim Min-jae to Polina. Digne to Polina, to Gakpo. Coman inwards to Jota, backwards finds Varane. Ben White on the outside. Gonna get round Cancelo. That ball given away. So Josko Gvardiol with it now. Militao with Cancelo once again. Mbappe backwards to Cancelo. Madrid moving well with Dominic Szoboszlai. Varane giving him space. Not what you want to do. Finds Mbappe. Shot blocked by Kim Min-jae. Diving header away then from Ben White. Once again, very risky. But it's Casemiro with it now. Oh, he's tried to play it inwards. Szoboszlai's picked it up. And now Madrid looking well with Kylian Mbappe. And he's got space too. Mbappe just has Kim Min-jae to beat the shot. Great save from Well, I tell you what, Gregor Kobel coming to the rescue there for Bordeaux. Had no business saving that one-on-one opportunity and has. That man deserves a pint. Kobel's going to have to retreat out of his box here, and does. Gets it to Lucas Digne on the outside. To Kingsley Coman. Back to Digne. Bologna with it now in midfield. Switching the play over to Ben White. Good looks that. Casemiro. Diaby potentially with space now if he can get around Vardiol. Gotta get around Cancelo as well. That ball out of play. Oh, it's given right back to Diaby. He's done the old Ronaldinho bit. Well, I tell you what, that was almost brilliant then from Moussa Diaby. Instead, it doesn't really end up with anything. Just about 5 minutes remaining in the opening half here. Madrid, I would say, have dominated aside from every... They've dominated in every facet aside from the scoreline. It's still 0-0, but looking like that could change any minute now. Mbappe versus Ben White in the corner. Ben White, good tackle. Now up to Diogo Jota. To Diaby, backwards to White. Keeps it in play. Diogo Jota with it now. Forwards to Casemiro. Oh, he tried to get it to Diaby. Miss it. Pass. Bordeaux with it on the outside. Trying to get around Mbappe. Tackled out of play. Still with Bordeaux. Taking short to Polina, headed back to Lucas Digne. Cody Gakpo. Kingsley Coman to Diogo Jota. Oh, he's gotten around Militao. Could be on here for Bordeaux. Diogo Jota's got to be able to do it, and he can't. Madrid. Oh, are they going to be able to find the attack? No, they won't. 0-0 at half. Madrid have absolutely been the better side. I think it's a little disappointing for them that they've not been able to find any sort of breakthrough. But 0-0 the score. And for the time being, it's still an even game. Alright, we'll give it to... I don't think I'm the only one in the stream right now, so I'll go ahead and... Oh, never mind. Yeah, we'll give it to 40 for any changes to be made. I think we're in the position now. I think so far it's been a pretty... Well, Bordeaux having more possession, that does surprise me. Madrid have definitely done more with their opportunities. Again, having the two shots, one of which being saved by Kobel on the break, one-on-one, with, I believe, was Szoboszlai, and then the other one was the goal that was, I believe, wrongfully called offside on Kylian Mbappe. Remember, that was the one Mbappe was in an offside position in the build-up when the initial pass was hit, but then was played back from Casemiro, and then Kim Min-jae had position as well, possession, and then Mbappe had taken the ball away from Kim Min-jae. Yeah, that's I guess because it was in the build-up, was in the offside position. I don't know. I wish I had a good answer as to knowing what the law was, but to me that still seems bogus, and Madrid should be correctly up 1-0 right now. But either way, it's a video game. It apparently knows the law better than I do. I've been texted from... Can you see what's... Oh, KB, yeah, I can absolutely do that for you. Absolutely, I can do that for you. Let's go ahead and I'll give you a good look at that now if you're still here. It's okay. So I'm well, if you're sure, you know, I think everybody's probably okay. You've spent less time on the ball. No offense. I think you're probably fine. Anyways, back underway. Madrid have us going at the Estadio Santiago Bernabeu. And I tell you what, again, Madrid, I think, have absolutely been the better side here. Should be up 1-0. Mbappe's no goal ruled offside for some reason. Still don't really know why. Bordeaux had more possession in the first half. I think they've largely done nothing with it. They've had a good look here and there, but haven't, again, found a shot on target yet. Again, this is a big game. Madrid go top of the table, stay top of the table with a draw. Absolutely with a win. Bordeaux stay second, I believe. No, they may actually go down on goal difference to Miami. I'd have to look at that. Bordeaux win, I believe they go top of the table, as they're on 11 points. Miami will now be on 12. Madrid will stay at 12 with a Bordeaux win. Yeah, so big game this for all three of the clubs involved in this current championship battle. But it's Kylian Mbappe trying to work around and through. It's Vinicius Jr. Can he find a shot now? Kim Min-jae pressing high. Good tackle from Casemiro and back to Digne. See if Bordeaux play with a little bit more attacking presence this game. Started the season one of the better attacking sides and just haven't really lived up to it really since week 5 would be my guess. That pass kind of overhit. Maybe Diaby will be able to, I was going to say be able to beat Cancelo in a foot race. Can't really do it. James on the outside now. Szoboszlai has Vinicius Jr. forward. I was going to say has Goretzka as well tackled. Now it's Cody Gakpo. And now Diogo Jota. He's got to get around Josko Gvardiol. Can't do it. Good tackle from the Croatian. So far, this Madrid defense has been absolutely impenetrable. Szoboszlai, that one kind of a first touch error then, and Bordeaux back with the ball out wide to Ben White. It's Moussa Diaby. Diaby inwards to Casemiro. Gakpo. Tried to find his way around Militao. Instead, Madrid back with possession of defense. Over an hour gone. We've got less than half an hour remaining, and so far, nothing in it between the two sides. Of course, I still believe Madrid has been the better side. But somehow, Bordeaux's defense is held up, maybe with a little luck. You know, luck beats skill at least 5 times out of 10, in my opinion. Polina to Coman to Digne. Coman again now on the outside. Gakpo inwards. Can you get around Valverde? No, back to the outside. Kingsley Coman, one of the better assist makers in the league so far this season. Casemiro to Polina. 2 defensive midfielders, very timid, trying to get the ball forward. Gvardiol absolutely gobbles up Moussa Diaby then. And cleared away by Anderson. Coman gets onto it. 20 minutes remaining here. Kim Min-jae. With Casemiro to Ben White. White looking forward as Diaby. Diaby, looking good here for Bordeaux, but they got to be able to finish. It's Moussa Diaby, the shot. Oh, we've done it! And the one good attempt of the game that Bordeaux has, they put it away. Diaby, Nkata Messi, Nkata Diaby, by himself. Josko Gvardiol, all that strength and physical presence, can't get that little guy off the ball. And I mean that as politely as I can, but if you look at the size difference between the two fellas, how has Diaby gotten away with that one? Somehow, Bordeaux have given themselves an opportunity here to walk away with 3 points, something they haven't done in a good while. Of course, when you have to think about it, again, it has to be said, this should be a 1-1 game right now. Madrid have absolutely deserved the first goal. Still don't know why it's not been called. Diogo Jota working forward now. Can he get round? Now we'll find Rafael Varane backwards. Round brought down in the box. No call then from the referee. I didn't see nothing wrong with it. So now Goretzka to Cancelo. Guardiola backwards. Cancelo once more. To Mbappe. Cancelo. Taken away. Now Bordeaux with it once more. As Diogo Jota. I'll tell you what, the men you don't expect to be scoring here for Bordeaux are the men who's scoring. Diaby tries to work inwards. It's out for a corner. And a substitution to be made. It will be Manuel Locatelli replacing Cody Gakpo, a third central defensive midfielder. Casemiro on the ball. Diaby right there. I don't know why Casemiro's taking those corners. I didn't tell him to do that. Kingsley Coman inwards. I'd rather have him in the middle trying to header. Coman, can he work his way around Guardiola then? Guardiola's going to get a touch to that, and it's out for another corner. Here's the goal again from Diaby, and I tell you what, I don't know how. Again, I've said this probably at least twice now. How has Guardiola not gotten Diaby off the ball in that scenario? All I can say is this: no matter what the result here, this championship battle is absolutely coming down to the wire. Casemiro swung inwards. Kim Min-jae moved up to Ben White to Coman. Given away. About 5 minutes remaining. Still could go either way this game. Madrid, the ball has escaped their half for the first time in a good couple of minutes, but it's Goretzka versus Kim Min-jae. Somehow the Koreans got to it, but it's not out of danger yet. It's out for a throw. And now Vinicius Jr. with the throw. Less than 5 remaining. Dominic Szoboszlai back to Vinicius. He's got to get around Lucas Digne, and a good tackle. Not cleared away too well quite yet. Finally now. Oh, and Diogo Jota could get through here. He's got to get around Guardiola first. Trying his best. Guardiola, good defense. Cancelo to Mbappe to Goretzka. A couple of men going forward now for Madrid. It's Dominic Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai to Vinny, the shot blocked. Oh, he's going to be offside too. How has this one gone down? Oh, he is offside as well. That one was certainly more clear than the first one. Two minutes added time. Ball played short to Kim Min-jae. About 90 seconds remaining. Oh, Cancelo's going to pick it up in midfield. Could the attack be on here? Madrid, they've got to get going now. Can he work around and find a pass? He does. It's with Valverde on the outside. Valverde with Lucas Digne now. Into the corner. Digne tackles. Bordeaux is going to walk away with 3 points. The Division 1 table lead has changed probably 3 times in the last 4 match days. This is absolutely coming down to the wire. With just 3 match day to go. Diaby, the hero for the French side today. But the question is, which side ends out on top when we do get to the back end of the season? It could be Miami, it could be Madrid, it could be Bordeaux. What it will be is a fantastic time. And oh, by the way, Crew Alexandra could still be in that mix as well. You never know. Well, what I do know is this. That's the end of our program tonight. Hotspot, it has been a pleasure joining you here, and we'll see you next time.